Good afternoon, Saints. As we navigate the 2021 school year, we are entering a new tier in our instruction, the observer phase. In this, you'll be able to observe a class live and interact with your teacher via the chat feature. In this video, I will show you how to download Teams, observe a class, and watch a class that was recorded earlier in the day. Remember to continue to utilize Canvas for makeup work and to communicate with your teacher via email for any questions that you may have or to set up a virtual meeting during their office hours. So our first task is to download Teams, and we're going to do that by accessing office.com. On Office, you're going to be able to sign in using your normal Notre Dame credentials, your first initial last name, followed by your graduating year at ndpsaints.org, and using the password that you use to sign in for Notre Dame specific accounts. When you go to office.com, you'll be taken to the dashboard or the splash page, and in the upper right-hand corner, you'll be able to see this button that says Install Office. You click on it and you install Office. When you do an Office 365 apps download, it gives you Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Teams, which is the big one for today. Since I've already downloaded Teams, I am going to go ahead and not download this, but I'm going to go ahead and open my Teams. So when you launch Teams, you're going to be taken to your dashboard, and you're going to want to make sure that you go into the class that you're going to be joining and or watching if you're watching a video that had been recorded previously in that day. For the purposes of today's video, I'm going to go ahead and go into Mrs. McBride's English class, period 5, assuming that I am there to observe a class. So when I open up the class, I'll see that there's already a blue new channel join button, and I can join that class. If for some reason you're not in the general, just go ahead and you'll see that blue icon, and you'll know to click into general and you can join a class. When I join a class, I'm going to want to make sure that my camera is off and that my mic is off so that I don't disturb the classroom, and I'm going to join and I can observe the class live. At the top, you'll see that it says we've let people in the meeting know that you're waiting, and if you heard that in the background, your teachers will get a notification that they have someone waiting. I'm going to go ahead and admit that student, and we'll go ahead and see what it looks like. Now, I'm sitting in my classroom by myself, so you're going to see an empty classroom. But if the class was live, you'd of course see students in here and you'd be able to observe the class that's going on. You will see at the top that there's a recording going on. It will give you a notification across the screen so that you know that you are being recorded. If you want to interact with the teacher, then you will go ahead and utilize this conversation feature or the chat feature. In here, I as the student can go ahead and ask questions and be given a response, whether that is verbally or via the chat feature as well, depending on what your teacher is doing that day. If you've decided that you're done observing the class for today, you can go ahead and leave yourself, or when class is all said and done, your teacher will end the meeting and that will automatically remove you from the class and it will kick you out, just like it did. So, last thing, let's say that you didn't want to observe the class, but you want to watch a recorded class from earlier that day. You can see that I have a lot of little classes from earlier today where I've been playing around with this to make sure that you knew how this worked. I simply find the class that I want, and then I go ahead and open it. When I open that, it will play here on Teams, and I can go ahead and watch the class. I can fast forward the class, and I can get my direct instruction from the day. All right, guys, I really hope that that was helpful. I hope that you've gotten your questions answered. If there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to your teachers, Dr. Sweeney, and all of us here at Notre Dame. We really hope that we see you in class on Monday. Have a great day, Saints. Bye-bye.